Gary!
Seinfuck.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
I used to know a guy from like Nova Scotia or something like that. It's some outback woodsy part of Canada, and he used to fly a crop plane, and like he would always be like,
Crop duster.
yeah, dude. See, what I do is I go to the bar and I find the classiest Eskimo babe, and I tell her, "You're so beautiful," because Inuit pussy slays me. He says it's like a tornado. All right.
Man, you know what? I got a buddy back in New Brunswick that used to say that.
Oh, is it the same guy? I wonder if it's the same guy now.
Yeah.
You guys just have a mutual connection.
They came a little harder.
Somebody says that he empties the well.
They fucking were real juicy.
Well, I'm sure it must be good. You know, they got to really huddle into you for warmth. You know, when you're about to freeze to death, that's got to be good.
They gotta make you want to fuck.
They're a protected culture, you swine.
And I'm not the one bragging about fucking them.
Well, that's because you have it.
I would.
Robert, why wouldn't you fuck though?
I'm not bragging about it. I'd fuck them any day, but that's not the point here.
Oh, any day.
You could brag about wanting to fuck them.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's hear it. Go on.
I would like. My dad used to. Okay, my dad was in the army, and he used to have. You know, he regaled us with some of his army days, and he especially had a story where well, he'd have his what is it, the march song, the call song. I'm trying to remember what the fuck it is.
The cadence.
Cadence. God damn, I don't know what's wrong with me, but he had the cadence. And so out of nowhere, like when we're at a fucking park and I was like playing Little League baseball, he would all of a sudden we'd be running around laps, and then he would pipe up. And this is like a bunch of fucking 10, 11, 12-year-olds. And he starts like 1, 2, 3, or what was it?
Oh no, don't forget now.
Come on. You can't do that.
It's so hard.
It's a setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so ubiquitous in
1, 2, 3, 4. Beat your meat on the floor. Beat your meat. Beat your meat.
Yeah, and then we'd go on runs, and he would just be like, "I beat my meat on the toilet seat, doo-dah. When I get tired, I use my feet. Oh, the doo-dah."
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's why I didn't join the military.
That's why?
Because you just have too much
I'm
fodder.
too based. Yeah, I couldn't talk about Eskimos like that.
Too much rhyming.
I have too much respect for them, honestly.
No.
Oh my god!
Seeing what those women can do to a dick.
After what we did.
See, this, I was afraid.
After what? Well, hold on. Let's not reference any particular tragedy on this podcast. All right. This podcast recognizes the Armenian genocide. By the way,
That's it.
Certain people that we wanted to discuss.
Look, guys, I'm going to
Oh,
interject.
and everyone, this is Joe.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, you beat me to it. I was like, look, you know, I'm just like this random dude talking to a mic. Who the fuck is this guy?
Longtime listeners of the show might recognize him from his deranged voicemails that we put
from his iconic classic intro.
Exactly.
That's true.
We put him at the beginning of a podcast episode.
It was great.
I left you guys a voice message while I was driving, half cut.
Wait, why are you half cut? Shouldn't you like be fully circumcised?
Wait,
I'm only half Jewish, bro.
Oh, nice.
He's half Jewish. Well, we have some apologizing to do off the bat.
yeah, we've been talking mad shit in the background.
Well, there goes my script.
I'm so sorry about what I said about Bibi Netanyahu. I think he's a cool cat.
He's a cool cat.
I think what he's doing over there is super.
God damn it.
No.
I thought it was pretty funny. One of you guys called out my vehicle when I'd left the voice message while I was driving, and somebody said it sounded like I was driving like a tank or something. And I was like, Jesus Christ, like, does my muffler sound that fucking bad?
It sounded like you were on the highway, is what it sounded like.
I mean, I might have been driving like in American 25 miles an hour.
Oh, he does a conversion for us.
For you.
You sounded like you were driving 70.
No, man, that thing's loud.
I appreciate it. I really do. Now, can you tell me how much an Xbox game costs in American dollars these days?
Yeah. What's the conversion for an Xbox Live Pass?
Yeah,
Too much. It's not worth it, dude. Don't
so
do
true. So true, Joe.
$20.
Brains, brawn, looks, a sense of humor. What doesn't he have?
An American passport.
My dick in his ass, boys. My dick in his ass. That's what it is now.
What? For the man who has everything.
Hold on, Harper. What did you just said? My dick in your ass. So
What?
Doesn't he have?
Look, just because you want to fuck Joe doesn't mean I want to fuck Joe less.
No, I think our producer does.
Oh, Jesus. Don't talk Sasha like that. Don't talk Sasha like that.
That was the line. That was the line. Was Sasha?
Yeah, that was the line right there.
That's my boy. What the fuck? It's funny when Harper says it.
Not really.
For people's information, right before this episode we started recording, Sasha sent in a video into the chat of Joe here shirtless doing yoga, and somehow it's not the gayest thing that's been put in that
Gay?
chat.
That's not gay.
That's completely hetero as far as I'm concerned. And I'll tell you what's the only thing that makes it gay, Robert, is you holding your dick while watching it.
Well, then I guess I'm gay.
I guess I'm gay too, bud. I guess I'm gay too.
Yeah, I think this podcast is about being gay with your friends.
How would you feel about the black guy from Gladiator staring off into the sunset and being like, I guess that makes me gay? You know?
What?
That's just a visual I get.
What do you mean it's just a visual? What do you mean it's just a visual?
Well, hold on. You're talking over our guest. It's very rude. What'd you say?
Yeah, fuck you. Sam, I love you, bud. No, I was just saying the worst part was that we had Bossa Nova playing in the background.
Yeah. I have a feeling that's
It was a very sensual moment, and then we ate we ate like 3 pounds of chicken wings and demolished like half a watermelon. It's a good fucking night.
How much do chicken wings cost up there? I'm actually curious. Canadian American dollars, 10 chicken wings. How much?
10, bud. You got like $10. You're probably getting 12 chicken wings.
Yeah.
I fucking hate y'all. I hate y'all so goddamn much. It's unreal.
That was one of those things that I found out when I was up in Vancouver is that like the conversion up there, like I didn't spend nearly as much money as I should have. And I'm pretty sure it's because like the Canadian economy, like, I don't know, it covers food costs. I don't understand.
It covers food costs. it's a publicized food.
What are you paying for chicken wings?
It's not that it covers food costs, but like people don't understand how expensive it is to eat out in America. And somehow in Vancouver, talked about one of the most expensive cities in the world. It was fine. I was like, oh yeah, this is quite
It's
nice.
incredible. Socialized healthcare, socialized transportation, socialized chicken wings. I want to move there immediately.
Immediately.
Oh man, sometimes I'll look at chicken wings and I'll be like, oh, no, fuck that.
No way. Look over
I'll
here.
just drink frog.
Let me tell. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's
Is
bad.
it already time for a frog tangent?
Call back at long
Give me the
last.
frog.
At long last, boys. Frog is a delicious beverage-like substance that tastes just like Green Jolly Ranchers. It is not Green Jolly Ranchers for legal purposes, and we can't tell you that it tastes like Green Jolly. It's all very complicated. We are in 6 locations valley-wide now. Can I get a round of applause? 6 locations valley-wide.
Nice. How many of them are homeless encampments?
Well, they're all under underpasses. I don't get what the point is.
I love how we both went there.
We're selling it is the point. And you know what? We're getting a lot of people off the streets with this stuff, Robert.
Get them hooked off heroin. Get them hooked on frog.
Like,
Well-
the new meth.
They're in the hospital. But that's not the point. They're off the streets.
That's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Can I invest?
Your opinion means way more than everyone else's here.
Is it because I do mad yoga?
It's actually because your haircut is vaguely similar to Corbin Blue's.
Who the fuck's that?
Corbin Blue from Flight 21 down, 29 down.
That's the thing you're going to reference Corbin Blue from, and not High School Musical?
Not High School Musical, not Jump. No, Flight 29. That was way better.
Esoteric.
Esoteric. Okay, maybe if you didn't watch Canadian television.
I didn't really watch Canadian television. No.
Joe, you believe these guys?
What, you didn't watch The Beachcombers? You fucking scum?
What the fuck is the Beachcombers?
Just the longest running Canadian TV show in history.
What? This is not real.
What do they do? Comb beaches?
No, The Beachcombers is a very real show, and it ran 19 seasons and has 387 episodes.
Would you say it's the Canadian Seinfeld?
No, not at all. It's
Okay.
like a Canadian.
Is it the Canadian Doctor Who?
No. It's about like loggers and Gibsons.
To be fair, I have no sweet clue. I think it's a British Columbia thing.
It was a CBC. It was basically like Little House on the Prairie but modern, and it just kind of kept running forever. And in great news for, I guess, my grandmother, they're gonna reboot the Beachcombers as an animated show that will air this spring.
What?
An animated show about lumberjacks that'll never take off.
Listen, like the
We're
show,
in Canada, baby.
we're in Canada. It's gonna work on CBC Gem. The streaming service no one
Hey,
uses.
can we get a sing along here? In perhaps the celebration of the most Canadian episode of Seinfuck that has occurred so far, I say
We haven't even talked about Murdoch Mysteries, all right?
I grew up in a so I got a little shitty story about a guy who used to call himself Beachcomber.
Ooh.
He I don't like he was almost like the Littlest Hobo.
Beachcomber.
He came through like I grew up in a trailer park back in New Brunswick, right?
Yeah.
Back east. And this dude, I was a kid, and this dude came through. He was definitely a hobo, and like he hung around the trailer park for a bit, called himself Beachcomber, and then fucking one day he was gone.
Damn.
Like
a fart in the wind.
Like a fucking fart in the wind. You're right. Yeah.
What do you do?
I mean, everyone's got a homeless guy story. Someone who's
Everyone has,
like a,
you know what they
Way to
say?
diminish the value, by the way, of this treasured interaction.
That wasn't me diminishing the value. That was just like, oh
Absolutely
yeah, that was
were.
interesting. Everyone has that.
You definitely have a homeless person story.
Yeah, I think Robert. Yeah, did I hear that correctly? That you're like, homeless people have less value than
What? No.
Yeah, Robert said that 1,000 times to me before. He said we should get them all off the streets and into some sort of corpse grinder.
Yeah, he says put them on an island and see who survives.
He says, you know who's first up against the wall in my revolution? The homeless. I said, wow, that is
Not
really
true.
But the
unempathetic.
good
It's
thing is,
obviously the magicians.
No,
You can't trust them.
They always got something up their sleeve.
You're fucking right, they do.
You're fucking right.
Wait,
there,
Joe, are you a
bud.
magician?
Look.
Oh my God.
Look, I love them. Okay? I love them. But,
You have a weak spot?
man, I do what I can. I help. I buy people food. And then,
Yeah.
Thing about homeless people, not magicians.
Yeah.
no, you come to my house, you break into my truck, and you take my chainsaws.
The magicians?
Okay, look, no.
Yeah, they need them to juggle.
They might be magicians, okay?
well,
Look,
they need
I
to
won't say they're not.
They come to your car, they hold a cloth over the chainsaws, and they're just like, check this out. And
Did
then
you
they run away.
Woo, like a fart in the wind.
1 in 3 magicians is homeless, all right, and the other
That
2
can't be true.
It's a dying market.
Yeah, it's true.
I believe it, but it can't be true.
That's a Vancouver statistic. I've seen it before. It's true.
You've seen it before.
That's why highest population of homeless people and magicians here. Tell me there's not a correlation.
Everyone's doing sleight of.
Can you imagine that panhandling? It must be incredible.
Everyone's doing sleight of hand magic, and they're like, "Ooh."
Vancouver is at once magical and destitute.
Everyone on the highway is just like, beat it, bud. I've seen it 1,000,000 times before.
And now, for your dollar in this cup of change, I will saw my dog Bunko in half.
No, not Bunko.
Vertically.
Wait a minute. That dog was already separated.
Oh no. It's just a dead dog.
That's just a dead dog.
Oh,
That's not how
no.
people talk up there.
Yeah, no, they're just like, oh, put the dollar in the cup and I will show you this magical trick and I will suck your dick.
So here's a question for you, Joe.
Poof, I'm under your skirt. Yeah, what's up?
Have you ever had sex on a washing machine before? Don't everyone answer at once for him, all right?
Yeah, but it wasn't on.
That's so lame.
Damn.
What the fuck, Rip? What am I even doing?
Yes, you just killed all the fun.
You might as well have just had sex in the bed. Like,
No.
No, it's a matter of passion, It's a matter of just it's a timing thing.
There in the moment.
She was folding the laundry, and I thought, damn, just feels right.
There she is, slightly Slightly bent over the open aperture to the washing machine.
She had a rag over her head.
She was just,
Like a fucking Russian housewife or something?
no.
Some poor
You know-
old babushka.
yeah, she has a rag over her head. She goes,
I work so hard for you. Oh, look how I bend my back.
You'll never pay me.
Joe, would you like some borscht later?
Oh, Joe, can you help me? I'm stuck inside the washing machine. Oh. Oh.
I said, help me, don't fuck me.
Stepmother.
Step babushka.
You're the best stepmother ever.
Step babushka. Why? Why are you stuck?
Step babushka, you forget to wear panties.
This is the dumbest like 2 minutes we've ever had.
Это не мой pushy, eh?
Bozjelenik.
Buzjagi velociplet.
But to answer your question, not in a substantial way.
Well, let's hear your most degenerate story because we only got so much time.
You want to hear the worst, eh?
No. I want to hear a specific story. Sasha sent me a list of questions to ask you.
Yeah. No, I know where we're going with this already.
Oh, good. We vetted this guest.
Because then we'd have to like make segments or anything. That'd be hard.
Yeah, no, I get it. This is a produced
So
episode.
this one is one of the questions he's asked me to ask, which was, can you tell us about the time that you tried?
Christ.
No, we're going straight into the good stuff.
Oh man.
I can't question that.
Jeez. Okay.
There I was with the mayor.
You know, if it's good enough for the mayor of Toronto, it's good enough for all of us. You know what I mean?
Hey, if Hunter Biden can keep Biden in office, I'm pretty sure that anything's game at this point.
Nothing matters, and just do what you want and fucking convince people you matter.
I'm convinced that the Republicans, they just want Hunter Biden's dick to be part of the official Congress record.
The Library of Congress. Yeah, I understand. They want the mushroom stamp of approval. I get it.
Yeah, they're like his cock is is part of the public record.
Vain.
They're like, I told you he gapes.
No, that's going to the Indiana Jones top men category.
Lindsey Graham is licking his lips as it's entered into the public domain.
Oh, I hate that.
And
This
it
one always
was
does.
yeah, it was
As
late,
you do.
and we had myself, old gay Chris.
Does everyone
Next guest, I
Yeah.
fear.
next guest
Yeah,
old
no.
gay Chris?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
good. That was one of the
No.
questions. He was like, ask Joe about old gay Chris.
Yeah, no, old gay Chris is a fucking
He's a happy guy.
he's an angel now.
Good to hear.
But yeah.
Oh
Anyways.
no!
Yeah,
That would have been
Oh no!
Oh, he's dead. I thought he was just like reformed.
No, old gay Chris is dead now.
Oh, he's dead. I thought you meant he was like, okay, yeah.
Now he's
no,
dead.
he's a fucking he's
Now he's dead, gay Chris.
Oh, but we'd call him OGC. But no, they had Chris was like now, and also so Chris is he was like a fucking lifer tree planter. He was a tiny little gay gremlin. I definitely could after listening to Seinfuck for many months here, Malcolm hasn't. Robert, you have.
I have not done crack. I have done stuff close to crack, but I have not done crack.
He's giving away all the trade secrets.
Yeah.
Don't you want to be the mayor?
Don't you want to be what, Toronto not good enough for you?
Yeah, listen, you're gonna be the mayor of Scottsdale, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Why? What's this Tempe shit? Where the fuck is that?
Tempe is a part of Phoenix, like a little
Part of
like,
California too, I think. There's a Tempe in California.
There is a Tempe, California, but Tempe is just like where like Arizona State University is like a big party school where they shoot a lot of porn.
There's a lot of porn being shot there. There's some controversy over a bill being passed that'll grant us a new entertainment district and a new home to the Coyotes because of zoning concerns.
All right, let me go and ask this question. All right. Joe, can you tell us the time you tore your penis?
Oh man,
Yeah, talk about a torn schlong.
Yeah, we got a gauntlet to run through.
that's a deep cut.
Yeah, Sasha was very aware right away that this could turn into a drug story episode, so we put this part in.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's my friend Sasha. He's always setting me up, you see.
Setting all this up.
That's what the producer Stash is always up to his tricks. He's always got.
He's a fucking tricky bitch, I tell you. So
I tell you.
You're really not dodging those gay accusations.
Wow. So unrelated.
Okay.
No, like I guess we'll probably refer back to this later at some point because I think he'll probably ask a question about how I almost got him kicked out of his fucking apartment.
That's a good story.
Is that on the list?
I mean, it's going to be added to the list.
Okay. Consider it a follow-up, like a 2B.
Yeah, but I want to say in the list of questions, the him being like, ask him about how he tore his penis was the first one up to
You
bat.
Mamoni, let him tell.
Okay.
How did you tear your penis?
How did I tear my penis? Has anybody on this discussion group torn their penis before?
No, I haven't torn my penis.
No, I have not.
No.
No,
I've gotten testicular torsion.
Okay. Oh, cool.
congratulations.
Yeah,
no,
nice.
like, how
It
did,
was a big moment for me.
that sucked.
Yeah.
What happened? How did that happen?
Oh, my ball twisted in itself.
Did you twist it back?
Did you just like sit down on it weird or?
Huh?
Yeah, did you sit on your big balls and then?
You probably didn't do anything to happen. It just happened.
You don't ask how slaves got to America, do you? You just know.
I
right?
do ask that actually.
You want to ask that question, all right? The schools won't let me ask that question anymore.
Oh, well, they don't let you ask a lot of questions up there. But that's okay. You got a healthy curiosity that our textbooks that we printed and sent to you can't satisfy.
So Harper told her 90 ain't enough, give it 180.
100%.
180.
100 and 200. I said cock and ball torture, or CBT, is a sexual activity.
I said torque it, bitch.
He's just like revving.
Oh, you know me. I'm a crazy guy. How'd you fucking tear your dick?
How did I do that? So my first like long-term girlfriend.
Cut that name.
No, keep it in. She ain't gonna hear it. Keep it in.
I know some of this shit doesn't matter because you guys cut it, so it's fine. She wasn't horny. Okay, let's just put it that way. I was horny. She wasn't. At the time. Oh, bud, watermelon. Yeah.
It's not a big potato.
So many interruptions.
You get him a baked potato? Can we get this guy a baked potato or
There's
no?
a watermelon apparently.
Yeah, no, fucking, I get watermelon.
You got watermelon. Robert gets baked potatoes.
I don't know if that's a step up or
This
not.
is like the most terrible trade. I get a baked potato and fucking Joe gets watermelon. What the fuck is this bullshit?
It's summer. You can't give him a baked potato.
Look, Robert, this is all Sasha's doing. He's a puppeteer, okay?
He's a schemer.
He's a puppet.
Can we get a play-by-play?
He's trying to put us against each other. Don't give in.
Are there seeds in there?
No seeds.
Yeah, see, he likes it more than you.
Oh.
He gave you a baked potato.
You know what? I paid $20 for this watermelon.
You paid?
I paid, baby.
Yeah, that's hard to say.
Yeah.
But he cut it. Sasha cut it up, diced it up, made sure there was no seeds. Put it in a little
he pulled
bowl.
the seeds out for me. Yeah.
Put a little bowl. Yeah, see, I don't know. I just go straight from the wedge. How'd you tear your dick?
Yeah, I know, right? Let's get back to that. So she wasn't horny. I at 19, I don't know, like foreplay wasn't really like at the top of my game, you know?
It's not priority.
Wasn't really an option. Wasn't on the mind.
Well, it's just like, well, you gotta get him wet. What you gotta
You
work
can't-
for it.
You should heat him up. Yeah.
You should, yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. I've learned that it's not worth it, clearly, and this is the rest of the story.
You're a wiser man now.
Yeah, you make mistakes. You learn your lesson. So I was actually okay. Yeah, no, I don't know. I grew up like, you know, single parent household. I was not taught this shit. Like my dad never said, "Yo, you gotta get him." You know, you gotta get him going. Nobody told me this.
Yes, preach.
You gotta, yeah, your dad didn't clap you on the back. You gotta rev him up, son.
That's what. So anyway, I'm pushing, and then that was the sound of my dick snapping.
I figured that's what I thought it was a little audio popping out.
I thought that was the mic cutting for a second. That was good.
That was really funny. That was good.
It's good
A little
theater.
Foley artist in here.
You got a radio play going on right now.
Yeah,
One of us needs to do like the wind blowing in the trees in the background.
Yeah. Then I pulled out. I wasn't even in, but I pulled out, and like I put my hands because it hurt a lot.
no shit.
Yeah, you tore your penis.
And I pulled out and put my hands cupped under my penis and there was like a pool of blood.
Oh,
Yikes.
like it wasn't even like you like broke
Yeah.
the cartilage or anything.
No,
like
it's
that.
not.
You, like legit
No,
like,
no.
tore the skin.
Listen, she was just on her period, all right? She was just on her period.
Fuck off.
let me calm you down here. Let me just say that this isn't a Titanic fuck up, of course, because my older brother took a woman to the hospital for tearing her hymen.
That is the most embarrassing thing I've ever heard in my entire
Yeah, cut that out, Sasha.
No, you gotta keep that
you
in.
can't cut that out. That's too perfect.
No, they were young.
They were young. That's okay.
That's why it's so funny.
It is funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, sex education in Arizona.
Everywhere in America. You think they're teaching anyone this shit? No.
Groping in the dark here, literally. Fuck off, you guys. I hate you guys sometimes.
God rest his soul.
God damn it, that was
God
good.
rest his soul.
No, it wasn't.
Shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did Robert say something?
Yeah.
Okay, Joe.
all right,
So
well,
you rushed yourself off to the hospital, got some stitches on your dong.
Did you get a wrap around your dick like a bandage?
Is your dick bigger now? Did they get to like lengthen the dick?
The scar tissue really helped.
But actually, it comes out horizontally now.
Oh.
That's crazy. What?
Kind of like the dinosaur in Jurassic Park that kills Newman.
All right, no one's gonna fucking understand what you mean when you say that.
No, it's obviously
Who's got the
he's
play-by-play on fucking Jurassic Park?
he's an unsearched brethren.
So-
he's a member of the Unsearched League.
No, so basically, you know that.
Oh, you got a funny wiener?
I know it's all good. So
Okay.
I'm fine. But you know that thing.
I thought you were
under
half
your
Jewish.
tongue? You know, that's not true too.
Oh.
Guys,
I lie. I fib.
jokes. Come on.
Come on, keep up.
Come on, you got. Where's the funny?
Come on,
I'm looking
Harper,
for the
keep up.
funny.
Why are you apologizing to each other? You're supposed to hate each other.
I thought you were the funny guy.
I'm looking for the funnies, and you're not being funny.
I thought so too, Joe.
God, the writing skill of America really is on strike.
They are, and it's fucking up people up north here. My fucking brother, he's not working right now because you fucking guys.
Why you gotta say it like a teamster?
He's out of fucking work.
Yeah, dude, my brother's a fucking he's a best boy and he doesn't have any work because the writer.
Oh, he's a very best boy. Does he get treats? Does he get
He's a
his
good
head
boy.
pat?
He's a very good boy.
He's such a good boy.
He's the best boy.
He's the best boy in the whole. He's the best boy in the whole wide world.
Just to finish my goddamn story, I fucking you know that thing under your tongue. It's like that line that
The
goes
frenulum.
down.
Yeah, the frenulum or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
that thing. So that's what broke.
Oh, on your dick.
That
Oh,
You
thing
tore your
ripped.
dick tendon, the fucking
Yeah.
uvula for your
yeah,
cock.
you
That's
tore
it.
the thing that's supposed to keep it straight.
It's crooked. So
Does it got a curve now?
Yeah, it's like a pig's tail.
always did.
Always did.
Is it more pronounced now?
Yeah, it's got to be crazy now, like a crazy straw.
Looks like a duck's.
Did your girl have to helicopter on your dick to like get it down her throat? Or
No, she just swallowed the whole thing.
incredible.
It's like one of those key ring puzzles. So
Yeah.
gotta get the angle right.
Her dad was playing solitaire on the computer in the very next room, like open the door.
Huh?
Okay.
Brazen.
So we grab a bunch of tissue. I slap it on my dick. I run out. I go up the stairs because we were in the basement. Our bedroom was in the basement. I go up the stairs. I say, "Hey Tom, we're going for a drive. See ya." And he's like, "See ya, Joe." All right.
Why's your dick bleeding?
Yeah, why you have your pants down? Your tissue's covered in blood.
Where are your pants, Joe?
You in heat? You're leaving spots.
Listen, you're cleaning up those stains on the carpet.
I'm burning rubber, Joe.
But fuck no, yeah. The funny thing was, we got in the car and I was like blaming her.
That's it, King. That's it.
You're 19. How dare you
I don't know.
bite your vagina,
know.
bite me like that one woman in Teeth.
Yeah, right. I don't know how I fucking try to go. That's a gaslight extraordinaire right there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I wish I couldn't have done it better myself.
Fucking Christ. So did Canada's free healthcare stitch you up?
Well, no. I was driving to the hospital. I thought, fuck, I'm going to be there for like surgery. It's going to be a couple days, all free. But you get to the emergency room, and because it was an injury to my dick, and not like I couldn't just like stand in
Not like an elbow.
waiting room, like because it
You're
was
like, please, it's my penis. Will it ever recover?
is anybody gonna look at my penis
You're just like a guy in the emergency room holding your dick.
for hours? Like the doctor came and looked at my dick once, but I haven't seen him in like 4 hours, which is the experience of like a lot of Canadians in the emergency room,
Especially in more like rural areas. Yeah.
Yeah, but fuck, time is money, and most people don't have money to pay for fucking doctor bills, so you spend a little time.
I can relate. My dick doesn't get seen enough either. I was holding that one. Thank you.
Yeah, well, go to the doctor, dude. Just tell me you ripped it.
You know what's so funny about this? I go to the doctor and they're like, "Do you like need a full physical?" And I'm just like, "I guess I never got one before." So this female doctor, like, she like grabs my fucking hairy nuts. She leaves the room for a minute, takes a glove off, comes back. She's like, "You got great balls." It's like, thanks. What are you saying?
That's what she said.
I don't know why, but when I was like, when you were telling that story, I just thought of her like having like stretch arms on, like just really stretch your arms. She like grabbed your balls and then just left, but her like she was like the Elastic Man.
Oh, her like arm is like still running from the outside of the door.
Yeah, she was still grabbing. She was like, I can't let go of these hairy balls.
I pictured it like the stretch was his balls, so she pulled his balls.
His balls are going.
Yes.
Hold on, I'll figure out a way to put the black guy from Gladiator in this. Just give me a second.
No, it's he's there. He looking out at the horizon. He says, "You too." Fuck off! I hate you. I feel like this has become a running joke where you guys don't laugh on purpose.
No, we don't do that.
No. We'll laugh when it's funny.
We'll laugh when it's funny.
I fucking hate you guys.
So, did you ever get your dick fixed?
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor said don't wank for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Holy shit.
Did he even did he stitch it up at all, or was it
No, they just left it.
You slapped it.
And you just got a bit of torn just hanging?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said the body can heal itself.
Generally, yeah.
Body, heal thyself.
Like what I imagined was going to happen versus reality was completely different. I thought, like, I'm fucking dead and I'm dead.
You're dead because you tore your fucking cock.
It's just gonna bleed out from your dick.
Yeah, dude, what a way to go.
I'm gonna need a blood transfusion.
Here lies Joe.
He lived how he died.
He lived how he died, bleeding out of his dick.
Making women not horny.
Tearing pussy.
This is funny. Like before I came in to the podcast recording booth, I asked Sasha, is this a setup? And he said no. It's not a setup. I was like,
well, you didn't sign anything, so you can't get us on that.
Right.
Yeah, your first mistake.
Trusting him. Yeah, no. I mean, I do trust him. But yeah, these are some like very sensitive stories that I'm giving you guys. And like this is some deep shit for me. I mean, talking about this.
Yeah, I mean, you've been listening to the podcast. You've heard a lot of our embarrassing shit, specifically my embarrassing shit. Now you get to share.
Yeah, we can do tit for tat if you want.
No, I mean, dude, the fact that you have a hog is not embarrassing.
Finally.
Yes!
Thank you.
Oh, please, thank you.
Like, during your like plea to just pity Robert, I am ridiculous.
Pity
like,
Robert and his giant penis.
Like, come on, dude. Are you kidding me? I was laughing at you. How could you? How could you do this like that,
God.
Oh, I was so embarrassed. It's real. It's true.
Oh, it was so embarrassing. They all knew my cock was massive. Oh, the shame. Shut the fuck up.
I think Robert's the only person who's like ever been like bullied by his friends for having a big dick. But it's only because we have slightly bigger dicks than him.
He keeps talking about it. That's why we're bullying him.
I don't keep every single time I'm prompted.
He's prompted. He's like, we're talking about like lettuce. He's like, fine, I have a big dick.
I have a series of questions for you, Joe. Leaving off on this Sasha vetted question list.
Okay. I wish I had prepared some for you guys. Unfortunately I don't have any good ones. I have 2 segments.
No, you're guessing. It's all good.
Oh, you have segments. All right. Well, we'll make sure we'll get to the segments, but this is the Sasha question. We'll do it quickly. What did your ex-girlfriend's uncle refer to your hair as?
Oh man.
That's specific.
Dude, that's too good. He's a bit of a Nardwar, that guy.
Wow.
That's Sasha. So there's rumors have it that Sasha is Nardwar's agent.
Along with ours.
We'll be both your Nardwar and your Sonic Youth.
Yeah. He's weaseling his way in there, but yeah. Okay, so she was graduating high school. I just got I was in my first year of university. At that time, I had short curly hair, and keep in mind I'm from New Brunswick, which is it's a great place. I love it. There's all kinds of people there. It's a small province with small towns and small mines. Not to say that mine isn't either. I fucking love a good slur, but
Jesus.
Beautiful, a man of the people. He's just like me.
A man after my own.
You know
He's
what?
just like me.
If I had a Seinfuck spirit animal, it'd be Harper.
Absolutely.
That's fair. That's a fair.
Do you feel the connection, the bond?
Listening to Harper, I'm like, this guy.
He gets it.
This guy gets it. This guy fucks. This guy gets it.
What's your favorite slur?
He's based.
No.
You can type it. I won't tell.
No, you've got some good ones. I've asked Sasha a couple times, what did he say there? I was like, oh, really? I didn't know that was one. That's cool. So anyway, okay, so you're gonna like this. Specifically Harper. I had shorter hair. It was kind of fro-y. It was pretty gaudy at the time. I have a hard time with haircuts. Either I cut it off or it's got to be long, but that in between can be pretty awkward because it's curly and it's just looks like a fucking ball sack.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so we're drinking beers on the on the street or whatever, and her uncle, what's his name? Anyway, he looked at me. I can't remember. It doesn't matter his name. He looks at me. He was like, "So tell me, what are you? A or a
Jesus! Jesus!
Holy shit! Oh my god! I can't believe that. Holy fuck!
Sir.
Oh my god! Sasha, why did you tell me that? Oh my god! Oh, he's gonna get us murdered. He's gonna get us murdered.
Dude, when you prompted me that fucking question, that's why I laughed so much, man. Because that's a naughty one. That's a naughty question.
That's fucked. That is genuinely fucked.
So yeah, no, I was 20 years old or something. He looked at me. He probably had a Bud Light in his hand.
Oh, he's just like me for real.
Wait, was this the same girl who you ripped your dick on?
Yeah. Same girl. Same girl.
It's all connected.
A year prior, you ripped your dick on this girl, and then her uncle did you dirty.
Oh, I can't fucking.
I feel like the family somehow knew. They were like,
how do you fucking answer that?
If I laugh,
You obvious. Look,
I said I was a. I guess I'm a.
yeah, that's probably the safest answer.
it's crazy that he asked if you were a because you're also porking his niece.
Yeah, no,
you tore his dick. You tore your dick porking his niece, and he's just like, "Are you one of them?"
Yeah, Uncle Marty was a bit of a.
Oh, his name was Marty. That's incredible too.
Marty.
You just can't win with this guy.
10 out of 10 racist name. Yep, Marty.
Yeah.
Uncle Marty was a bit of a a bit of a redneck.
A bit of a redneck.
I don't get why you call him that. That's kind of well, that's kind of rude for you to call him that. First of all,
yeah, I know. How classist of me.
He's got a family, man.
That's not what we're about.
What happened to the proletariat sticking together?
Oh, man, right.
You fucking commies love that shit.
No, he's my people. I got a suntan today. It's hot out here.
Hell yeah.
I mean, you guys
No, I saw it.
feel bad for you in those desertic environments. You guys have,
Desert environments. You can just say desert.
Let me tell you something about the desertic environments. Okay.
Yeah, those wily desertic environments.
And
I don't like him at all, Joe.
it's hot.
Let me tell you something, man. All right? It's going to be 90 the whole week.
The whole week. Oh,
It
God.
was just starting in May. I fucking hate it here.
It's hot. That's hot.
Do we have another question for
Yeah, let's
You
just
just hang out with your legs spread, just fan on face, just taking it all in.
face. Yeah, sure. No, I was pointing at my fucking nuts. I'm dying. I'm swimming in ball sweat.
These things are fucking heated.
I'm drowning in ball soup.
You genuinely do need like AC in Arizona.
If you ever see a guy doing a funny step at the street corner, like one of the lower on the totem pole type guys in Phoenix, he's standing at the street light waiting to cross, and he's doing the little dances, literally because his nuts are sticking to his thigh and he can't get them off.
Yeah, that happened to me in Austin, Texas. I was like walking down the street. I was like,
It's probably way worse in Austin.
It's a little more swampy in Austin.
Yeah, they got stuck, and I'm like, oh shit.
It's incredible, right? It's a terrible feeling because you can't just like grab your nuts in public. That's rude. It is what it is. Okay.
Do we have any more of the questions from
Joe? I mean, you answered wonderfully.
It sounds like you guys, like Harper, you kind of like that genre. I think we all did, right?
I don't like that.
Robert, did you?
I mean, Harper and I had a very,
We had a
some
very
would say,
different-
obnoxious phase in our late teens.
inverse of emo completely.
Yeah.
We were very into third wave ska.
You like country or something?
No, third wave ska. It's sort of like so I once read this Real Big Fish review in a like a California newspaper that was like, if you like this album Everything Sucks, I think it was, by the Real Big Fish, you're one of those marks that wears a smiley face patch on their JanSport backpacks at the beach, you fucking hypocrite, or something like that. And I was that guy.
Why didn't you guys like the first two waves of ska?
Two
Oh, come on!
well, first and second wave weren't really around when we were kids. The first wave is like from the 70s or like from the 60s. And
I did like a lot of the Toasters and the Specials, to be fair.
yeah, we saw the Toasters live a couple times when
Yeah, the Toasters was sick live.
yeah, that was
You
great.
guys wear fedoras?
No, we did not.
You fucking did.
So insulting.
No.
Just because I own fedoras doesn't mean I wore them.
They go up on the mantle.
Absolutely. It's a point of pride.
You're a guy who I wouldn't be surprised owned some fedoras, Harper.
Oh.
That is so prime coming from you. So prime.
Why is it prime coming from me?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of on Harper's side on this one here because I knew Harper in high school and he was never a fedora guy. Malcolm, you were the Saw guy.
You are Dr. Reddit, okay?
I was a saga, but I was not a fedora man. All right,
You're absolutely a fedora man.
I was not
Joe,
a
help me
fedora
out here.
guy. I can't.
That
wear,
is a perfect circle. People who are really into
Listen,
Saw
I'm
are
not
the same people wearing fedoras.
No, they're not. The people who are wearing
they are.
fedoras are poly. All right, they're polyamorous. That's what it is.
Yeah, and they smell terrible.
I have yet to hear a non-descriptor for you here. This just sounds like it more tracks than anything else.
Look, guys, one of you wore a fucking fedora.
Listen,
one of you
no.
Oh yeah, it's a
We're gonna
whodunit for sure. It was Joe.
It was
It was Joe. It was Joe. It was Joe.
hide that hair of his.
Yeah, hide the
or else
hair.
his girlfriend will make fun of his girlfriend's uncle and make fun of it some more.
That's why his girlfriend wasn't into his ex wasn't into the mood when he broke his penis because he was wearing that fedora.
No, I get it.
She was like, "Take it off, please," and he was like, "No, the hat stays on, baby.
It stays on, honey.
this hat gives me my powers." And then it's just a little rat in the under it.
Don't you like the Real Big Fish, baby?
I love the Real Big Fish.
Hey babe, have you ever heard of Streetlight Manifesto?
Oh man, great band.
I like them a lot.
I've got a
Genuinely.
gun in my hand.
My hand, but the gun won't cock.
Got
My fingers on the trigger, but that trigger seems locked. I can't stop staring at the tick-tock clock. Even if I could, I would never give up. With a vest on my chest, a bullet in my lung. I can't believe I'll die with my song unsung. If and when I die, won't you bury me alone? 'Cause I'll never get to heaven if I'm singing this song.
That's probably the band Harper and I have seen the most of.
No way. That's kind of cool.
Seen them like 3 times.
This is great. Yeah.
Incredible.
I used to dig the shit out of them. I like them a lot.
If you go to Sedona, you could not hear Streetlight Manifesto. That's like the big hippie function. There's like a Jeep with all the fucking accoutrements, sticker bomb on the back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Streetlight.
You got them around Vancouver Island, which Vancouver Island stickers all over the place.
Oh yeah. Well, I got the streetlight flag up here in my room because I don't grow out of my phases. I just put them on my wall.
You just like stack them on top of other ones.
Exactly. Yeah, I call that a personality.
It's personal growth. It's how you grow as a person.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't grow.
Do you guys like Keeby's Night? Keesby
Nights, yeah. I think the Catch-22 version of the album is better than the Streetlight release, but we're here to talk about your multiple instances of embarrassment and how they pertain to your penis.
Listen, Joe, you said earlier that you had like some segments that you were going to present to us. So like we've been asking you a lot of questions. Yeah. What's your segment? What's one of the segments?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, so this segment comes with a story.
Perfect. That's what I want to hear.
In 2016, I had Sasha fired from his job.
That's
Oh hell yeah!
This story.
Oh, I think I heard about this.
Yeah, but elaborate for the listeners.
Yeah. Of course. The listeners get to know the story. So it would have been, I think it was the night before Halloween, and
the night before Halloween.
It actually was.
The dried leaves were skidding across the sidewalk.
Children were getting their costumes prepared. Parents were beating their children. Very Halloweeny.
Yeah, very Halloween. I remember the
a hard right turn.
I was in forestry technologist school at the time, and I think I was writing a paper or something, and I was half cut. So earlier that day, Sasha had told me, dude, Joe, I got this job at a ginger beer brewing factory, and I'm so fucking excited. I love making ginger beer, and he had been making ginger beer for like a couple months before that. He was elated that he had gotten this job, and I was very excited for him as well. So he tells me about this. I'm like, sweet, awesome. And the company was...
We'll cut that.
No, don't cut it. It's...
Yes, you got to slip it in throughout the story, so he has to do it multiple times.
Little side tangent though. I love how you're telling this like we're literally like sitting around a campfire. It's like you're telling us like it's a scary story.
Yeah, but it is.
I really feel like the black guy from Gladiator.
It's an unfortunate story. It's an unfortunate tale.
You keep bringing up the black guy from Gladiator.
It's an impressive visual.
Anyway,
Okay.
I'm the black guy from Gladiator, right? And
so true, Joe.
He tells me this, and I'm like, fuck, right on, dude. Good for you. You're a king.
Yeah, you're like praise king.
Yeah, yeah, kings. Where my kings at? Anyway, I'm writing my paper or whatever the hell I'm doing for school, and I'm drinking. And I get this idea. I'm gonna pump his tires via email to his boss. So I'm like, oh, sweet, right on. I'm going to do this. And I was actually thinking about this earlier. I should have, because I could read it out, but it doesn't really matter. Basically, I said, I Googled them, find the email for Vancouver, British Columbia, and start writing this email. Hi, my name is Joseph. Sasha husband, your new employee, is a great guy. You should pay him more.
He's helping the homie.
You piece of shit.
The homie.
He's a fantastic tree planter, a great human being. Like, I love this guy. He's one of my best friends. And so, yeah, enjoy him. That's basically the email. But like the whole pay him more was just more like, he's so good, you should pay him more. But that was the problem. Like, this guy read the email and then I guess got uncomfortable with the whole thing, and he like fired him the next day, which was fucked up. And I felt
I had the space here for Sasha to tell his side of the story here. So choose.
Yep, Joe did do that.
I will say it is like incredibly uncool for the owner to just be like, oh, I have an employee who is a friend who supports them. I should probably fire him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Sounds like a dick.
You're goddamn right. And I have vowed if I ever am walking in whatever fucking convenience store with I'm smashing that shit.
That's dedication
right now.
That's dedication.
So
you say fuck you.
Absolutely.
Smash.
Yeah, man.
Fuck. This podcast is not sponsored by In fact, it is the opposite of sponsored by
It's a
Danger.
direct competitor.
We will pay you to go into stores and no, don't. Let's not finish that.
This is a call to action.
Let's not put that evil out in the world.
And follow Robert's ideas to conclusion.
That's what I like to hear.
But anyway,
I like to hear it being put on Robert.
choose your own path.
No,
Yeah.
no.
So
Robert Delilah says, "Smash all you can come across."
No, please don't.
He's a community leader.
this PSA sponsored by Robert Delilah.
Robert Delilah.
God damn it.
Drink frog.
I try to make it a joke and it immediately gets turned around on me, and I fucking hate you guys.
Yes, this is the podcast.
Listen, it's okay, man. Just embrace it.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta roll with
Give
it.
the chaos a hug, dude.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
You gotta lean into it.
Lane, I immediately apologized to Sasha like profusely, but it really put a hindrance on our relationship for a long time. I felt super bad. I left the dude an email, like a long, like heartfelt email that was pretty apologetic and just basically saying that Sasha had nothing to do with what I had written. I was just drinking and thought that I'd be a bro and kind of funny and just pump his tires and like make him look good. And I had nothing to do with the raise or pay him more money. That was just a thing I wrote there. It was just
I don't think you should have titled the follow-up email to the cockhead of the ginger beer brewery.
Yeah.
That might have taken some steam out of it.
It's just the subject line is to the cockhead of the ginger.
Yeah, I think that was maybe a misstep.
Yeah,
on your
might not
part.
have rubbed.
Yeah,
me.
you're gonna be like, I'm gonna break you, and then I'm
No.
gonna break your dicky.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, he had some choices to
You
make.
shouldn't have been called a dick-sucking brute beer or ginger beer.
Yeah, also suggesting that he came in the ginger beer was brave. I don't know
Yeah,
if I would have
real
done that on
brave,
the first
you know.
line.
Fuck, this episode is gonna make me look like such a piece of shit.
No. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's like every episode with me. It's fine.
Yeah,
No.
it fucking toughens you up, you know.
This is a glow up
Yeah.
for Robert.
This is a glow up. No.
Yeah, this is a professional job we're doing here.
Sorry, Mr. Shrimp.
Robert Delilah is polling more with Latino men aged 20 to 40.
Yeah.
So-
And as by my most recent demographics, women over 400 pounds. Keep it up, buddy. They don't let me do my racist impressions, Joe. It really breaks my heart.
Me too.
I do some really good ones.
So here's the segment. Basically, I need you guys to tell me your job, and I'm going to try to find out how I'm going to get you fired from it.
I'm not going to do that.
How about if it's not our current job, a previous job that we can?
Yeah, all right.
like
I can
just
do
give me a job. Give me like ideally your current job. If we're trying to be authentic here, I would like to know what you do right now, and I'm gonna get you fired from that job. Not in real life. We're just gonna talk about it. It's all play. It's fun. Improv. Okay, so you're back in BC, back in Van, and you see the guy. He's walking down Commercial.
Okay.
Right? You spot him. You put your right index finger above your right ear. You take your left index finger, put it above your left ear, and you put your foot to the ground, stomp it, and push back, and you kick up dust. And you kick up dust, and you just start making pig noises. And you charge them as hard as you can. It's like you're running, Malcolm, like it's the 7th grade at a fucking marathon, you know? You're running.
Yeah.
And you just squeal like a bull.
I'm playing Red Rover. I'm running like I'm playing Red Rover.
Red Rover, yeah. You're running hard.
I guess I sort of misunderstood this segment because
No, you do it in front of your boss.
I was under the impression that we were going to tell how we were fired.
He's counseling you.
And then Joe was going to talk about how he'd get us fired.
Yeah, how he in our shoes would get us fired.
Oh, yeah,
I was thinking like it was more of like the Sasha thing where he like emailed her boss.
No, that's good too.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, that's a good one. That's a
This
good
is
one.
fun. I like you being in my shoes, like in this scenario.
It's like fucking Joe quantum leaps Malcolm.
Yeah. No, in my mind earlier, it was me who was doing the running of the bull part, but I thought it would be funnier if it was Malcolm just charging him with his horns.
It does work. It does work.
Yeah, so I kind of just went with the funnier visual to me. basically, you bull rush them, and then you headbutt the shit out of them, and then stomp on them like a fucking bull rider.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure a way to get fired. He's right.
Yeah, committing assault.
Assaulting your boss is a good way to get
Yeah, I commit assault.
Try this one on for size, Joe. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to follow Malcolm's train because I'm still in the industry and I don't want to get blacklisted yet because I got a lot of important clientele with very important things to do.
Yeah,
And,
it's making big business deals all the time. He's got
all the
that
time.
oversized, heavy
Moving,
phone.
shaking, doing all kinds of coke. So
Yeah, that's cool.
here's a similar. Well, that's what you do when you're successful.
It's successful man's air.
Yeah, exactly. That's what my godfather always told me. I was working for a firm that did basically temp work that would replace sort of like scab work for big companies that needed their customer service outsourced. And I was working for Medicare, which is a United States centralized healthcare plan for elderly individuals in place of actual like socialistic benefits that would actually do something. We give them like the shittiest health insurance possible with like the idea of a coverage gap being completely implementable. So it just puts a lot of old people in poverty. But anyway, so I was working this customer service line and there was a sex scandal at the office that put the old guard management in the toilet. And in their place, the victims rose to management. And because they were no good at management, the place fell to shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I rose to QA. And I basically I dogged everyone's scores to fuck. And
What's a QA?
I trashed, a quality assurance role. It's where I listen to calls and pretend to work.
Okay.
And I would play SmackDown versus Raw and smoke weed instead of working. I've changed. Okay,
Dude,
I've changed.
So the reason you got fired was negligence.
No, I got laid off.
Okay, that's okay. You got fired versus laid off. Okay, that's fair.
So what happened was because the project was such an abysmal failure at a leadership level, and we had regularly communicated that to the client past our management that everything was a mess and people were fucking in the office. They got kind of discouraged for some reason and decided not to continue the project. So one day, I think it was like June 30th of 2020, they call us up and they're just like, so bring your laptops in Friday. It's over.
Yikes.
And they had me learning Excel, and I was totally doing that when I wasn't smoking weed and playing SmackDown versus Raw. But I figured that what I was doing was important.
Yeah, well, I'm happy you got really good at SmackDown versus Raw.
Yeah, I'm not.
Let's just say after all that time, I still suck.
Yeah, I'm still shit.
Waste of American tax dollars.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, that's so. Yeah, that's interesting. So it was basically like social healthcare for lower income people.
People over 65 or people with end-stage renal disease. Yes.
Specifically kidney failure.
Do you qualify?
Do you qualify?
Not,
Oh no, it looks like you have renal failure. Go back. Go back.
Oh, bitch, and free healthcare.
God damn it. So like those fucking poor 65 plus kidney failure folk.
You literally have to be dying to get this free benefit from society.
Oh, right?
From your society.
Yeah.
Welcome to America. Welcome to the U.S.
This is not a thing that happens outside of your little country.
And that failed. It like you guys were too busy fucking each other to help your fucking ailing.
I did my job.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. You just put the smackdown on fucking.
Look.
Here's how you got fired from the job. Harper, you got fired because you kept being like, all right, approved. You were just approving. Like you were like, this person's clearly not ready.
I denied way more than I approved.
No. That's why you're getting fired. In this scenario, you're getting fired because you're only approving. You're never denying.
No, I denied way more than I approved.
No, he didn't have to approve. He was quality assurance, wasn't he? Right?
Well, then that's how we know.
Yeah.
That's how Joe knows to how to get you fired. He would just approve it.
So this is what you did. You held all the quality control calls as a ransom against your fellow employees, created a personality, like a cult-like personality around yourself. You started wearing robes to work all the time. Okay. and you'd show up and there was a lot of like seances and mysterious kind of vibes to your persona. You're the QA guy. and you just went to your QA room and you'd left, and there was like a smoke machine every time you came in, right? But you demanded people to fuck each other while you were at work. This is what actually happened.
Before mine eyes.
I don't recall doing that. I recall getting sent home sick because I told them I had COVID when I didn't.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. That's awesome.
I did lie about that. I did lie about having COVID because I learned that there was no way that they were going to let me back in the office. I was just like, I could work from home. Sick. I told them I had COVID. They were just like, get the fuck out of here. And then I waited at home for 3 weeks because they didn't have a COVID policy and I wasn't getting paid.
Ooh.
So what did I do? I spent $250 on marijuana, smoked copious amounts of it, bought a PlayStation 2, and started playing SmackDown vs. Raw.
Oh, the dream.
American dream right there.
Yeah, well, I don't do that anymore for a reason.
It's a different time.
With old gay Chris.
I don't do that anymore.
Rest
I do perk 30s now, a grown man's drug. Thanks. Thank you.
I think this bit's a failure. Actually, it's a lot of work for me to like imagine all this bullshit. I'm not like.
Yeah, well, here I've got an end that I think we can do. That'll be a
Hold
quick.
on. Oh, sorry.
Quick end. Okay.
Do you mind if I interject? We can just totally wipe out like all my bullshit, but people getting fired. That's good business.
That's great business. We know what trends upwards.
We need to hear some.